What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. And as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, this one is going to be my Championship Game Week 1 predictions. So let's get straight into it. But before we do, drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss another game week prediction, because I'm going to be trying to do these every week and for the Premier League as well. So yeah, drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Massively helps me and the channel. Oh, let's get into the first game. It's Sheffield Wednesday, Southampton, Friday night. It kicks off in a few hours for me when recording this, and it'll be out maybe an hour or two by the time you guys watch this. Very good game to kick off the season, actually. Team promoted from League One, team relegated from the Premier League, stick them together, see what happens in the Championship. But I do think it's going to go one way. I think Southampton's going to have too much quality for them. I think Sheffield Wednesday haven't recruited the best this summer, and obviously getting rid of Darren Moore as well could be suicide for them. He did excellent to get them up, a good manager. Changed it over the summer. Many rumours flying around as to why, but I'm not going to speculate about that now. But I do think Southampton's going to take 3 points in this one and win 2-1 at Hillsborough. Now moving on to Blackburn versus West Brom. And it's going to be interesting to see how Blackburn get on, actually, without Brereton. Or Brereton Diaz, as he goes these days. Obviously moved to Spain now. And he has been their talisman over the last few years, obviously with a few injuries here and there, but he has pretty much carried Blackburn in the attacking departments over the last few years. So it'll be interesting to see. West Brom's recruited well as well, got some good players in, but I do think this is going to be a 1-1 draw. Bristol City, Preston, going to be a nice easy one. I think Bristol City are going to take this 1-0. It'll be interesting to see if Alex Scott is in the starting lineup or the squad. With obviously his move being rumoured to Bournemouth and Wolves and a Premier League club, but it's looking like Bournemouth at the minute. Be interesting to see if he starts, and if he starts, then I do see Bristol City maybe winning 2-0. He's a very good player, Alex Scott is, but I'm just going to go 1-0 Bristol City on this one. Middlesbrough against Millwall. Now this is one that I think could end up at the top of the table with both teams. Millwall not as high as Middlesbrough, but they always seem to get in and around the playoffs every year, just by that tough mentality and the way they play football. But I do think Middlesbrough is going to have too much for them on Saturday, and it's going to win 2-0 to the Borough. Norwich, Hull, I'm going to go for another home win, a Norwich 2-1 win. Both teams recruited well, actually, but I just think home advantage to Norwich. Hull maybe not quite there yet. And obviously Norwich, previous Premier League team, so they're going to want to be bounced back this year and try and finish in the top 6 or so to get a chance of coming back to the Premier League. Plymouth, Huddersfield. Now this is an interesting one. Obviously Huddersfield lost out to Forest 2 years ago in the playoff final. They then didn't have the greatest of seasons last year, and coming up against a newly promoted team, I think they're going to struggle. I'm going to go at home Plymouth 2-0 win for this one. I think Plymouth are going to surprise a few. They may still go down, but they'll definitely surprise a few in the Championship, and I think they're going to start strong by beating Huddersfield 2-0. Stoke, Rotherham. I've got Rotherham to go down last. My table predictions will probably be out in the next day or two for the Championship. Don't think they have much quality. Obviously Ogbean's left them now to go to Luton. So I'm going to go for a Stoke 2-0 win. I think Stoke will want to improve and try and climb up the table, get into mid-table this year, and then maybe next year go for the playoffs. But obviously if the playoffs are available this year, they'll go for them. But I'm going to go for a Stoke 2-0 win. Swansea, Birmingham. Now this is a very interesting one. Obviously Swansea losing Russell Martin in the summer to go to Southampton. Depends how they're going to line up and play and things like that. But also Birmingham are on a bit of a hype at the minute, so we've got some good signings through the door, new owners. It's a nice little buzz around the club at Birmingham. So Birmingham could go and finish high, who knows, but they could also finish low to mid-table, so who knows. But I'm going to go this one as a 1-1 draw. Watford, QPR. Now I think QPR are going to struggle this year. Don't think Watford will do amazing, but they'll finish mid-table, and I think it'll be a 2-1 win for them. I think QPR may nick a goal from a free kick or a corner or something like that, but it's going to be pretty dominant by Watford, but on the scoreline it's going to be 2-1. Leicester, Coventry. Now this is the one that a lot of people will be tuned in for, because obviously Leicester, there was the shock team to go down last year. I think a lot of people had Southampton down. Leeds, you could see them getting dragged into it, but Leicester was just shocking, and then it was one of them. It was quite surreal to see them go down in the end, because obviously been up in the Premier League since 2014. They won the league. It was bad for them last year, but obviously they've recruited well, very well actually. got in Pep's assistant of the new manager, so let's see how he plays. They've got the home advantage. They're coming up against Coventry, who's lost Gyökeres. They lost in the playoff final, so they're a bit down in the dumps. I'm going to go Leicester 3-0 on this one. Leeds, Cardiff. Now, I think these are the two teams that definitely could do well this year. Cardiff, it depends on how their manager sets up. Made a few good signings. I think they'll be mid to playoff area. Leeds definitely should be in the playoffs. They should be going for the playoffs with Daniel Farke as manager. Pretty much kept that squad as well. They're not really sold a massive amount of players. I'm going to go for a Leeds 2-0 win in this one. And to wrap up game week 1, we've got Sunderland coming up against Ipswich. Newly promoted Ipswich from League 1. Sunderland obviously got promoted, and then they had a flying year last year. And a lot of people thought they were going to go all the way, but it didn't happen in the end for them. I think they may be just a bit too much for Ipswich this one. Maybe they'll realise what the Championship will be all about. I think they'll play well. I think they'll give a good account of themselves, but I'm going to go Sunderland 2-1 to wrap up the game week 1 predictions. But that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below your predictions. I want all 12 games predictions in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, see ya.